Hi everyone, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry. Today I wanted to share with you the most amazing eyebrow hack that I've ever seen. Now most of you know that I am not a makeup artist at all, and I actually struggle with my brows. The older I get with these super thin, sparse brows, it's very difficult for me to fill in my brows properly without not, making them look crazy. I have this brow done and I do not have anything on this brow for demonstration purposes. I am 47 years old, and maybe 10, 15 years ago, I don't remember when, I decided to get my eyebrows waxed at some spa somewhere, and she waxed my brows so ridiculously thin, and since I'm just not that skilled with my brows, I've never known how to let them grow back in properly, and I'm just so lazy to go and have them maintained somewhere. So I of course try to do it myself, which I continue to keep them super thin and just they're not shaped the way I think that they should be shaped. And then the other thing, a lot of you guys ask me, because look when I lift my brows, how I have a lot of arch here. That is, I normally have pretty arched brows, but I get Botox not for wrinkles. I get Botox for my migraines, and so a few of the injections go right here. I've never had Botox anywhere else on my face, but that's probably why I don't really have a bunch of wrinkles here. So I do, have some wrinkles here because I don't get any Botox here. They only do it here, and then of course the rest of the injections go all over the back of my head and my neck. But what happens is, and I just got it done a few weeks ago, so it's kicked in already. But what happens is when they do the Botox here, that just paralyzes this area, and so I don't have much lift here. But since there's no Botox here, this is gonna lift up. That's the reason my brows normally look pretty arched, even though I already have super arched brows. But the other day I was browsing YouTube and I came upon this channel, and this girl said it's like the most amazing brow hack you never knew you needed to know, or something like that. I'm gonna link it down below. So I thought, all right, I'm gonna watch it, but it's probably not gonna teach me anything. They're probably gonna still say, use little brow strokes and just fill everything in. Well, for someone like me, when I don't have big enough brows anyways, and I have these super thin brows, if I just fill this in, I'm still gonna have super thin filled in brows. Oh my gosh, you guys. I tried it, and because I honestly thought her technique is not gonna work. I tried it, and I don't know, I think this brow looks pretty good compared to the way my brows normally look. So that's what I wanna show you today in this video, how amazing this little brow hack is. Honestly, I think this is the best brow technique I have ever learned in my entire life. And it's probably not even a new technique, but it's new to me. And so since I know I have a lot of mature viewers, this might be something that will help you as well, because it's probably gonna be new to you. And the other thing that I love about this brow hack is it's so fast. Normally, my brows take probably 10 or 15 minutes if I'm really trying to do them, fill everything in, make everything look even. And I just hate doing my brows because I don't like to spend that much time on my eyebrows. This hack, I can get my brows done in like 2 minutes now. That's how fast it is. I'm not into that big bushy Instagram brow. I do like my brows to kind of look natural, like a natural brow. But for this tutorial, I did do this brow darker than what I would normally do. So if you're thinking, golly, it just looks so, dark. I mean, I guess it does kind of match, my hair, but I normally do my brows a little bit lighter because I just don't want like that Groucho Marx look. I know, it looks kind of funny when you see one side next to the other, but if I turn this way, I don't know, I think the brow looks kind of good compared to this brow on this side. If you're not subscribed to my channel, but you would like to be, don't forget to look down below and tap on that subscribe button. And if you did like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Before I ever put any product on my brows, I just like to take a clean Q-tip and then just kind of gently wipe through my brows to get off any sunscreen or foundation or concealer that kind of might be lingering in those brow hairs. For this demo, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and this one is in the shade Brunette. And now that my brows are clean, I just like to take a little brow spoolie and brush through my brows, and then this way I can kind of see better where all of the sparse areas are where I'll need to fill them in. For this hack, it is so simple. All you are going to be doing is drawing an X inside your eyebrows. You don't even need to know how to shape your brows properly. All you need to do is know how to draw an X. So to draw your X, you're going to start from the inner corner of your brow, and you're going to draw it all the way up and stop at the highest point of your brow where your arch is. And then same thing, to cross over to make the X, you're going to start at the top inner corner of your brow, and you're going to draw your line and go all the way down and stop at the edge of your brow tail. Then once you have it drawn on, you're just going to fill everything in between. If you like to keep your pencil on your eye and just draw that straight line without lifting it up, you can do so. But for me, I'm still going to draw a straight line, but I'm going to use little strokes to do so. And I'm just going to go over it again. Normally I wouldn't, but I'm going to go over it again just so that you can actually see that it is a straight line. So can you see that? I just drew a straight line from here all the way to here. So look at this whole area in here that I really need to work on letting my brows grow back there. And then I'm just going to draw an X. I'm going to cross over from here and go to here. So I'll just draw that a little bit darker so you can see how I made an X. So can you see the line goes from here to here? And I started here, and then it goes straight down to here. Now, I could actually even pluck my brow a little bit here because I really don't want my brows to go straight down. I like them to look a little more lifted. Now that I have an X drawn inside my eyebrows, I just want to connect all of the points. So there's a point here, 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 and here. So this will be filled in, this will be filled in, this will be filled in, and so will this. And I'm just using little short brush strokes to connect all of the points. And then I'm filling all of the sparse areas inside my brows. And I like to, at this point, kind of go with the direction of the hair so it'll kind of mimic little hair strokes. And now for here, I'm just going to kind of fill in this sparse area and little upwards hair strokes. And then right here on the inner corner, I like to always just hold the brow pencil and just kind of rest it on the side of my nose and then just draw a straight line going up. Just like that. And then kind of draw a couple of them and fill that in and make it look like little brow strokes. And then we're just going to take the spoolie and we're going to brush through just to kind of soften all of that so it doesn't look so harsh. And if you want to clean it up and make it look even more precise, I'll just take a little concealer on a little flat brush and then I will just draw the shape around my brow that I already have. And then I just blend that out. And that's pretty much it. Do you see the difference between this super thin brow compared to this one? Right now I feel like it looks like a big bushy brow, but once I have all my makeup on, you know, I'll brush through the brow a little bit more, soften it up some, and it just looks more proportioned with my face. When I have these super thin brows like this, I just feel like it's a little more aging, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this brow shape looks better and a little more youthful versus having this super thin brow? And that's pretty much it. Now that I have all my makeup on, you can kind of see a little bit better how it looks. How this brow, you know, it still looks natural. It still looks like I have brush strokes. And again, the shade I feel like is a little bit darker, but I mean, I really have a lot to let grow in so that I can get the proper shape of my brows again. And then this is just, you know, the way my brows would normally look. To do this hack, you can really use any brow product. You know, if you don't like to use brow pencils, you could use, you know, a brow pomade. Yesterday I used it with the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, the brow pomade, but I used it in the shade Soft Brown. So it was a little bit lighter than this. It blended a little bit better, looked a little more natural, but, you know, I figured for purposes of this video, I should use a shade that's a little bit darker so it would show up better on the camera. If you struggle with your brows like I do, try this technique and then leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Even if you're already skilled with brows, just try it and see if it works for you. For me, I was absolutely blown away. So I think that this is by far the best brow technique that I've ever seen anyone do before. I'm not saying that my way is the best way, but what I learned from watching her video is absolutely the best brow technique that I've ever learned. It's so fast, so easy, and I think it really makes a difference in the way my brows look as compared to this, you know, to this. And again, if you're not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, don't forget to look down below, tap on that subscribe button, and if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.